Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Railroader. I've had this on my wish list for a while. It's been on sale for a while, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to jump and I'm going to grab it. So, we're going to change this. And if you guys remember, I did a Steam and Steel series a while ago. I can't spell. I need to double check spelling because dyslexia is an amazing thing. There's my spelling. Engineer. Express. And heavy freight. And I put the wrong symbol in there. There we go. And we're going to be EE and HR. That's going to be our thing. I think we'll start here because I haven't actually played. I know there's a tutorial as well. We're going to go through all of this fun stuff. I'm going to try and be really on track with keeping these episodes around 30-40 minutes. So, graphics are nice. I do gotta say that. They did turn out nicely here. So, the following chapters will walk you through the running of your railroad. Before resuming this, 1 second. Engine operation. So we gotta start that. Today's the day, we own our own railroad. I'm gonna let you guys read this, I'm just gonna scan it myself. Home for now, okay. Wow, there's a lot. Learning the basics. So, okay. Hold right mouse button, move the mouse to look around, got it. Mouse wheel, got it. You can customize mouse look or preference using or Control I. That's actually nice that they have a shortcut. So, there's your input, your mouse settings. I actually am happy how they are for now. Forward, backwards, left, right, and jump. If you're in a hurry, press shift. Awesome. Go figure. Good engine at the engine shed. Awesome. Box of the switch stand. Okay. Yep. Awesome. We're here. Set the switch to reversed, which is that. Red. Select the overhead view with number 2. Oh, that is awesome. I am glad. And switch with first person. So it's not 2 again, which is a bit annoying. One more note, the first person overhead view are completely independent. You can use this to your advantage. Perfect. So we gotta make our way over to the engine. Is that dude even on a track? Oh, it is on a track. Oh, that seems like a problem. So the Engineer Express and Heavy Freight, awesome. The engineer seat, which I think is up here, spacebar, and we're in. Awesome. Can I zoom out a little bit? Perfect. We got our independent brake, we got our throttle, reversers here, and train brake is here. The nice thing about this game is you don't have to build track. Like there's a few spots where you have to repair track, but you just have to bring the resource and it does it itself, I'm pretty sure. And you're not fully relying on the engine brakes. You have pneumatic brakes throughout the entire system. So we'll go next. Apply the independent brake here. Please tell me I can, damn it. I was really hoping I could scroll through my brakes. Okay, 1 second. By using your mouse and the tooltips. There we go. You just gotta be careful about clicking it. Awesome. Next, apply the train brake, which is... Oh, nope, I grabbed the firebox. Let's close that. Train brake. Oh, release the train brake. The train brake was released. Oh, it said apply and then release. Okay, we're good. Okay, throttle and reverser. This is fairly basic. Set the reverser to forward. Open the throttle to about 20%, it says. And steam pressure is going to build up. Blow the whistle, 2 blasts. Where's my whistle? That's my headlight. That is... My whistle should be like right here, shouldn't it? Oh, wait, that's whistle? That's whistle. Come on. Perfect. I do wish there was a shortcut for the whistle. We will unfortunately be ignoring the whistle and the bell because we don't really need them. Because we are playing solo. Release the independence. Right, that's why we're not moving. Of course, no speedometers. Close the throttle. Continue forward. So they do use car lengths. I'm glad. Can we stop that? There we go. And we're bringing the engine to a stop here. Awesome. Basic stuff. Overhead view, which is number 2, which is great. Select an engine, right click on it. Okay, 1 second. Select it, which opens you the context menu. Then click select. Be careful to click on the locomotive itself and not the tender or a control in the locomotive. The tender is considered a separate car if you're having trouble. Find your engine. Shift 2 will jump you overhead view of the position of your first avatar. Awesome. We selected the car, obviously. We're going to come closer to this. HUD also shows details about your engine. I don't see... Oh, they're down here. 1 second. My settings are a little bit wonky. Things aren't fully on the screen. There we go. Problem solved on that part. So we can close this. HUD shows you detail about its engine, including its number, so that's down here in this corner. The weight, length, state of its brakes, which are at 90. I don't know if that's the state. Yeah, that's the how much they're set. Yeah. Oh, that's the train brake, sorry. This is my independent down here. Dot below the engine number. So that's these dots here. The colors show whether the car's brakes are released white, applied red, or handbrake applied purple. And yellow is something else, I guess. The number on the brake slider indicates the brake line pressure and brake cylinder pressure. These are also shown in gauges on the cab. Awesome. Everything you need to know to move your engine around until you run out of coal or water. That is, the next chapter will cover loading coal. Perfect. So now we do coal and water. We're going to exit this view. Steam engines need coal and water. Inspect your tender and locate the water hatch. So line up. Water hatch. I have done a little... Oh, God. That is a massive amount of jump. Water hatch is here. We got to go up to the water tower. So we're going to get in. Nope, I want to get in the thing. Scoot the tutorial out of the way. Independent off. Our reverser is still set. We'll set throttle. Actually. I should check if we are set in the right direction. Well, we're past that switch and it looks like we're turning right. And then I don't know if this switch is set correctly. It is. Awesome. I do know there is a third-person control view. I just don't quite know how to get there yet. But we will learn that in the tutorial. And we're just going to be set slow to go. and close the throttle off. We should be good to go. We're going to set the independent here, and we're just going to coast nice and slow. And perfect. Actually, you know what? We should probably not do that because it's not going to want us. 9 feet, 7 feet, 6 feet, 5 feet, 4 feet, 3 feet, 2 feet. That'll do. Oh, nope, set the independent. Dang it, we overshot. So we turn brake off, reverser on, and give it just a little bit of oomph. Set this back to forward. We're lined up. Oh, we can do this in third person, first person, but this is easy, and we can open the hatch, and it automatically fills up once we are lined up. Water drains automatic. I don't know if we have to shovel coal ourselves. I don't see a shovel anywhere. These are all water gauges, but you can't interact. Stow the water column spout, so we might as well do this just from here. Perfect. And then we're going to have to fill up on coal. Next. Yeah, with the coal bunker, so independent off, throttle up just a little bit. It does actually give you a speed down here, which is nice. Perfect. And limited amount of coal at the moment, so it's up to you whether or not to top off the tender to load coal. Click the coal chute, so just click there. And begin loading. Cover the basics of how freight is moved around the railroad. The interchange is one or more tracks, so it's your shunt yard, which ours is over here. Have I used up all the coal? Yep, awesome, that's great. Use the overhead view to look at the interchange tracks behind the engine shed. Yeah, we're going to go here. There's a box car there. There's a hopper car, looks like it's filled with coal. Yep. Passenger car, caboose. And yeah, we got some log cars over there, just out of frame. Or just out of render distance, really. Okay, let's read this. Interchange is that. The interchange. One second, scroll to the top. Doubles as your interchange. Yeah. Interchange is served daily at 6 a.m. by default. The neighboring railroad takes the outgoing cars away and delivers any incoming cars into their place. Use the overhead view to look over the interchange tracks. The tracks are the main line, the two interchange. So main line, and then two interchange. And a short storage track, yeah. So I guess this one here is our storage, the short one. And then this is our interchange, okay. Waybills tell a railroad where to deliver a car. Cars ordered by your customers will arrive at the interchange with a waybill assigned. These cars are owned by other railroads and their waybills cannot be changed. Your railroad is paid when each car is delivered. Waybills are also used to order fuel for your railroad, but these waybills are assigned by you to the cars that your railroad owns. Okay, open the company window, which is I. Slide that out of the way. Let's move this center, just so I can not crank my neck. Or using the upper icons in the corner of the screen. Okay. Select the Locations tab on the company window. There's Locations. Each location has one or more tracks listed, blah-de-da. Close the company window by pressing the X button or backspace. Awesome. Close that. Next. For other customers, but it'll keep your railroad running fuel for engines, repair, parts, maintenance. The railroad owns one hopper and it's on the interchange track to the east. Yeah. Find the hopper. The coal in this car has already been purchased. Next we will set unload and buy more in the future. Perfect. Open the inspector for the hopper, which is this, and inspect. Select the unload destination under operations. unload is going to be here. Set the load destination is going to be the interchange. Perfect. And next. Set away bill for car information is using the overview. Hit tab, toggle the overlay view, blah, blah, okay. Awesome. How can you move it there without trapping the engine? If you backed your engine up directly to the hopper, the engine would be between the hopper and the spot we want to move it to. Your first step is to move the engine to the other side of the hopper. Okay, so we got to set the engine shed switch to normal, so we might as well just hop out here. That whirring sounds like the generator running. I don't know if it has electric lights or not. Set that to normal. And we can do this automatically, which is amazing. We are going to go to, I really wish I could have this like higher up. I wish I could move this, but oh well. We're going to set the reverser. We're going to 0 the independent. And we're going to set the throttle to about 30%. Yeah, throttle to the center is what you want to do. I am faster than my train. Perfect. I actually don't know exactly where I'm running. We're actually going to 0 my throttle. Pass the shed to the other end of the rail tracks here. I'm trouble, yeah. 17 miles. I need to change that actually to kilometers, because I am weird and ADHD like that in settings. No. I don't want simplified controls, but okay. I don't want a view. Let's go just back here. And that just does that. Okay. It's a long way. There should be, that's an annoying fact that this thing's nearest line is way the hell over here. Okay, we should be green, right? This guy needs to be set otherwise. There we go. I don't know if we can push through our switches. Actually, I want to test that out. Let's see if we can push through switches. Sorry. Yeah, so it pushes through switches, which is nice. Wow, that thing has amazing brakes. I did not expect it to stop that fast. And I'm using the train brake. Like, I'm just using the engine brakes. I'm not using the, what does this sign say? It says East Whittaker. Stop your engine using the independent. Awesome. Next. Line the switches for the engine to reach the yard track the hopper is on. Perfect. U. Stop just short of the hopper, so we're going to set you to forward. No brake. Give it just a teensy-weensy little bit of throttle. I do love how they actually have the sound for the knuckles hitting together. That is also amazing. You can actually hear when your car's, or when your train's going forward after it just went backwards. Yeah, we're good. Perfect. Not a fan that it's making us push through our trains, but that's okay. Do you have, your brakes are not set. Awesome. Are your brakes set? Do you have hand brakes actually? Yeah, you do. We can hear him coming. Oh yeah, it does actually show its little purple handbrake symbol. Okay. Train keeps a coming, rolling round the bend. I really wish I could play some good old, like, I'm a country fan. So some country and some jazz and some good old railroading songs would be perfect. Slow that down to a crawl, which is perfect. Perfect. So when coupling another cut of cars, 1 to 3 miles is ideal, but you can couple as fast as 5 without doing damage. If you couple too hard, you can cause the trains to derail. Yeah. So we just need to set this guy down to 0, and we'll just set the throttle up to 5. Yep. Those are some powerful chuffs. This thing looks like it's tipping. It's a weird, I think it's my field of view, how I have it set. But it kind of looks like it's tipping. It's definitely got some work to do still. It's a good game though. And where's my mouse? Here's my mouse. Stop the train using the independent. Gotta love having knuckles. Connect the goal. Yeah, these guys. Right? Yeah. They're connected? Awesome. And we open you. And we open you. Oh. Perfect. Shift click to connect the hose and automatically. Okay, one second. Let's try this. Perfect. That's nice. Angle locks in the front and back of the train must be closed in order to build pressure and release the brakes. If you hear hissing, the angle lock is open, letting air out of the line. Yeah, so if we just... Yep. Oil the trucks on the hopper. Click what? Good practice periodically inspect your train. Steam engines, tender, freight, and passenger equipment need to be kept well oiled. Okay. Well, we might as well check both sets. So they do that. The running is a little bit odd, but that's fine. While we're here, we might as well check and see how these are doing. And we're doing good. Train been inspected. Move the hopper to its destination. Spot the hopper on the loader supply without... What? Spot... You'll be in charge of planning out your moves. Your goal is to move the hopper into position. Spot it on the loader supply track. To do this, you'll need set switches. Okay. So I think you just got to set the switches. Spot the hopper on the loader supply with the tab overlay. Tab overlay. So yeah, no, we're going to have to go back and forth for this. Because I don't have a line through the back of this yard, do I? No. 1 second here. Let's try that. Yeah, I know my destination's over there. Hello? Inspect, select, bleed, apply handbrake. So if we inspect, no. Spot the hopper on the loader supply with the tower. Hover over the tag to see what destinations. Yeah. 1 second. I see the destination that's highlighted, right? I see that. What do you want me to do? You want me to do this? No. Like, I see where you want me to go. I see that. You want me to go right here. I'm confused. The tag will dim once the car is... It might just want me to move it there. So that's what we're going to do. Number 1. Where's my train? Okay, well, we'll set the independent there, forward to there. Throttle up just a little bit so we start moving. I got no brakes, and I got my train brakes. No, yeah, 90 is what I want to see. Right? Yeah. Come on, up we go. Do I have stuff in here? No, okay. There's a door. I didn't know that. And we can open our window. Let's do that. Okay, we're going to set our independent here. We'll hop out. Transfer that over. And we'll hit the reverser here. Y'all are going to see me do some stuff that would make any sane person cry if they were driving a railroad or running a railroad. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be a sane human being. I'm just gonna go for efficiency. Hopefully it doesn't damage our trains too much, because I'm glad that there's a game that finally has damage. Oh yeah, and there's this. Awesome. Can we jump up onto you? We can't. Perfect. I see what I'm doing. Spot the hopper on the loader supply. I don't know. Oh. Okay, we are good, right? We set this properly. We're good here. And then we should just pull it straight back. Perfect. Where does this train even hook up? Oh, it's up that way. Okay. Give it a little bit more, and then we can cut that to 0 pretty much. I do love how tightly I've been calling these switches, like that tight. It's just amazing. Means we're not wasting time. This is cool though. So we do have $5,000 to our name, and it is 9:30. Oh, and we run time to time. That's amazing. Like, time in the real world is the time in the game. I need to give it a little bit more throttle here. Yeah, no, that's not close enough, dude. So, we're going to apply the handbrake on this guy, which is up there. Perfect. We are going to get rid of that. Disconnect that. I did that intentionally to bleed this guy out. On the front of the engine, yeah. And we're going to open this. Perfect. Close our independent, hit our... Wow, I put it perfectly in neutral. There we go. Now that the hopper spotted, we will supply coal to conveyor for loading engines. Open up. Perfect. And I'm hoping that we did. Yeah, we emptied that out perfectly, which is good. And I want to make sure that we don't forget this one. Close that. Okay, let's see. Ordering coals, we'll need to buy. In a few days, we'll need to order coal. That's fine. You can manually toggle between load and unload using, yeah. Perfect. And we got to deal with repairs. But that will be next episode. I hope y'all enjoy, and I hope this series does really well. This game looks amazing so far. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace out, and bye.